One more time, great family. Welcome, 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 welcome. And shout out to Big Dog Philly, who just was the very first to come into the chat. Also, Keith Graham, Real Laws TV, Egyptian Goddess in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I came on, and I've been taking a little break of what it is. You know, it is what it is. Been taking like I said, I've been doing a little bit more of working, trying to get my health back the way I used to be, and it is what it is. I've just been trying to get me and myself together. You know what I'm saying? So and it's been working. It's been working, and I tell people, take some time. Whatever you do in your life, take some time to yourself. Take some time, separate yourself, get away from social media, move away from a negative energy. Just take some time to yourself and to regroup yourself. So when you get back, you will be much more stronger, energetic, and valuable to the people. And energetic, more valuable to the people. Now, if you on the edge and you stressed, you're no good to the people. Okay, we got Don Ross in the house, and like I said, your people, your family, your supporters, they're gonna always be there. Your supporters will always be for you, be with you. If they're, let me tell you something. If they're not, they were never for you. Shout out to Realize TV. If they not Don Ross, they were never for you. This was one of the first years in a very long time. I missed last year, and this year, I wasn't able to go out to Mardi Gras this year and celebrate Mardi Gras with the Indians, and wasn't able to get out there and be with my fellow Indians out there this year. This year I decided, because of my health condition and just to make a little bit more money, just get out there on the truck and just go ahead and make some more money. So that's what I did this year. Try to clear myself from a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to today's topic is more of about you. Okay, more about yourself, about who you think you are, and I want people to understand that we are walking this life not knowing who we are and what is our, you know, you got to look to yourself and say, well, you know, what is the meaning of of your life? What is the meaning? What do you have to offer in your new life? What is going? What what do you have out here in this future? What do you have to give, and what do you have to get? And I want you to understand, it's not all about getting. And then when we talk about Aborigine communities and we talk about some of the things that we're doing, and are we really, really moving to that next? Or you guys have been working on your genealogy? Have you guys been working on finding more information from your family, trying to see where you're from. Okay. And I want people to understand that's shout out to Big Dog Philly and his great channel. Want people to keep on subscribing to that brother also, because his channel is awesome. Okay. Shout out to Pony Locks. What I want us to understand is this, not just knowing and about this Indian thing, not just knowing that that's who you are, but what are you doing, or what are you working on, and are you looking within yourself, because there's things we need to accomplish. Shout out to the Matriots and a lot of the brothers and sisters who went to New Orleans yesterday with the Chapatula tribe. They did a great job. They was out there celebrating. They had a great job. I wish I could have been out there, but I wasn't in the condition to be out there this year. But they, for those who got a chance to go see a lot of stuff, the culture down in New Orleans, a lot of the things that you see, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somewhere in the future, shout out to Tony, that we all get together and see each other. And you guys come down to Mardi Gras and we all see each other one day. Okay. Make that to be your truth, that we all see each other one day and we all build together one day. Make that be your truth. Okay. Now, understanding about the the evolution of spirituality, not religion. Now, I want you guys to understand, I am not talking about white Jesus. I am not talking about somebody's God. I'm not talking about white Jesus. What I'm talking about is spirituality, the ancestors. Do you believe that you're going to see your ancestors one day? Or do you believe you're going to see your family one day? Or you're going to see the ancestors? I'm not talking about white Jesus. Spiritually, are you going to see your ancestors one day? Okay? I want people to understand it. This is a serious topic, because do you walk for nothing? Are you living your life thinking that life ends once you close your eyes, that life just ends? And that's what I want people to understand, that spiritual part. There have had times where I never like to talk about it, but I mean, I have, me being from New Orleans and seeing a lot of spiritual things, a lot of people that may not believe in. And I believe I have seen spirits and I have seen people who was quote unquote supposed to be dead. Energies manifested within you. You do understand that your body that you walk in is a living shell. All it is you borrowing this body, the body that you're using, that you walk around every day, that you put food in and you put water in. It's only a temporary shell. It's a shell. Shout out to my brother Tony. It's a shell. Now, understanding that the shell can only get sick, that the spirit will never die. Now, understanding that the body is something that you borrow, it has nothing to do with religion. Our ancestors were spiritual beings. Shout out to Keith Graham, our ancestors are spiritual beings, meaning that they are energies, meaning that they are energies. They're not dying. They're in our presence as we speak. They're not dead. If you would just let things be quiet and you just go home and you just meditate, you may hear your ancestors. That you may hear the energies. You may feel the energies. But if you live a life of I just don't believe this. I don't believe that. Well, you may not feel your ancestors. Fact, most of us treat our cars better than we treat our own bodies. And this is some of the things that Big Dog Philly talks about all the time. Eating well, replenishing the body with positive things inside the body. The body will only react to what you put in the body. You live your life in stress. Many times you go home, many times you walk around, somebody is egging you on and egging you on. You live your life in stress. So the body, you may not think that you're stressing, but your body is stressing. You may not be stressing, but the body's stressing. Understanding the more that you take things in and you worry. Many of us worry a lot in our life. We worry about how we're going to pay a bill. We worry how we're going to pay bills. Sometimes it's okay. If you can't pay that bill, just let it go off. If the lights go off, let the lights go off. Miss Wise in the house. Sometimes, if you cannot afford to maintain a certain lifestyle, you have to let it go. Some things you have to let go because it eggs on your heart and it eggs on the brain. Many of us carry baggage in our life. We allow the boss on the job to tell us what to do. We allow the bosses to stress us. But you got to understand you only have one life. You have only one life. Take it from the chief. You can go one day, close your eyes, go to sleep, and wake up another way. I want you guys to understand that I will never stray you wrong. I will never tell you anything to hurt you. I will always try to tell you positive things to help you in your life. No, I'm not a preacher. No, I am not somebody. All I am is the spiritual chief, Peanut Nola 504. And I encourage you that you just got to let some things go in your life. So you got to preserve your body. You got to preserve your mind. Many of us are walking around and we go because I know that a lot of people just want to get in. A lot of people are in the Aborigine community because they like something new. They are bounced around from the Pan African people. They are bounced around the Hebrew Israel. They are bounced around. That the African Americans are still running around lost in captivity, lost in this world. They are creating something to be happy. They are creating, they want to create in the mind to want to be a part of a group, but not serious enough to find out who they truly is. Are you really with the Aborigine? Are you really with us? Are you just passing through? Are you really with us until something new comes that makes you interested? Because you have to understand that We don't walk by religion, we walk by genealogy. We walk by bloodline. Because our people have been through this land, we have been here before any human have walked this planet. We are the beginners of the whole planet, not just here in America. We are the beginners of everybody. Our women hold every gene of the planet. We are we are the original creators of all man and women. So when you look to Ukraine and you see what's going on with Ukraine and what's going on down there with the Russians, and then you understand that that is not our war. That is not our war. That is a European thing. And these people want you to fight for something that these two groups of people who don't have love or respect for us. When are we going to come together and understand that that the wars of all the wars that they push us through is not our war? When are we going to start supporting us and start building with us? Sometimes when you go to sleep, you don't realize that you're having out of body experiences. A lot of you brothers and sisters go to sleep and you don't realize that you're having out of body experiences. That you go through different dimensions as you think that is a dream. You're entering other dimensions and not even knowing it. Your spirit moves through different time zones and different some of these dreams be so real and you be wondering, wow. It's like, and then when somebody wake you up, you are very startled because you are God's. And you guys you're not the God, you are God's. Spiritual energies run through your vein. Stop allowing these preachers in the church, all these preachers out here in the church, out here stealing your money, stealing your soul, because it's more than you going through a cult through religion. Because a lot of religions are cults. You see now that the Muslims speak more of the Bible than they speak of the Quran. And you have to ask yourself why Muslims are talking about the Bible more than they talking about the Quran. All of these people are the same. All of these people are the same. When you are engaged with how I treat you and how you treat me, that's all you need, brothers and sisters. It's not about this, about, they trying to put you in a hell and they trying to put you in a heaven. And you have to understand that what you live right now in these days, right now, what you living is hell. This is a modern day hell because we are fighting against all these people who are trying to eliminate us. The people that's living right now trying to eliminate our movement, trying to eliminate us, our smile, trying to eliminate us as a people, our word in truth. They're trying to destroy us and trying to keep us shutting up. They don't want us to speak. They don't want us to speak that truth. They don't want Big Dog Philly teaching y'all how to eat. They don't want that brother teaching us how to eat. And him being, and one of the things I love about Big Dog Philly, his testimony. Because you can't teach people without living a testimony. Without being or going through something, you can't teach people. If a woman was raped, how could another woman, well, how could she relate to a person that never been raped? How can that person teach about what happened to that person? A person on drugs, if you never smoked anything, how could you teach? And sometimes we have to understand that people are brought through circumstances for a reason. People are brought through tribulations for a reason. We constantly look at people's past and we look at them and we bury people for their past. We look at them and we judge them and we don't understand the life of growth. I want you guys to understand that. Renee in the house, Halita or Renee, I want you guys to understand that what you live in your life, what happened in your past, that's what I tell about people when they say, oh, they trying to get Snoop Doggy Dogg now since he didn't got, whatever you have done in your past when you're young and you think that nobody see you, karma is a motherfucker. I want people to understand that you can live so many lives of your life. And when you were young, you done so much violent things. You done so many bad things that catch up on you when you get older. And just because somebody didn't catch you when you were young, don't mean they won't catch you when you're older. If you're foul when you were young, you're going to be foul when you're old. It's a lot of men in the penitentiary. We a lot of old men, and you look at elders. Everybody that's an elder not meant to be an elder. Just because they old does not mean that they're wise. There's young people that's more wiser than old people. I want you to understand that. We got Alex Plum and we got Brandon Rogers. I want people to understand what I'm trying to tell you guys is that because you reach a certain state in your life does not mean that you are knowledgeable. That doesn't mean that you know everything. That doesn't qualify you to be something that you think that you are. Just because you got old doesn't mean that you're not a fool. People get old and they have done some things in their past, raped women, beat women, raped all kinds of rape children, and they got old and then they calmed down, and then people supposed to forget that they was who they was because they didn't catch them. And then we want to believe that they changed, but they have people who have changed. But once you're a raper, you're a raper. And it's in your blood. It's your lust for it. Now, the out of body experiences that I'm telling you that you manifest in your body. You sleep when you close your eyes, when you're having a surgery, when you're in that time when they give you, and you're having a surgery, they dealing with your heart, or whatever they doing you, and they put you under the lights. Do you realize that you leave your body leaves? I mean, your spirit leaves your body. While they're working on you, you can actually, if you actually dream hard enough, you can actually see them working on you. Shout out to we got let me see Wow, Indian TV in the house. And I want people to understand this, that the outer body experience happens all the time. You just don't even pay attention. That the body is a shell that you live in right now, that you walking around, and you can actually, you have spiritual gifts from your ancestors. And there are things that you can do if you tap into and you meditate strong enough that you can reach. There are things that you can see in other dimensions. Some people don't understand that, Moonfie. Some people don't understand different the things that our ancestors, the greatness of our bloodline, that we can tap in spirituality, that we can move in different dimensions if you tap a little hard. Marie in the house. We can tap just a little bit in our it's something simple as sleeping. I want you guys to change your life. I want you guys to not wait until you in your 40s, until you in your 50s to start eating well and start taking care of your body, because we as a nation of people, our Aboriginal people, we are obese. And we sit there and we look at that young lady, Lizzo, and we celebrate Lizzo and all this. And Lizzo, the young lady is a very talented lady, but she's obese. I said it. I said it. I said she's obese. And I don't care. I don't care about the backlashes I get. Lizzo is obese. And if you truly love Lizzo, you would try to encourage her to lose weight, because our people are dying. Our people are dying. She's sitting up there, you're looking at her take off her clothes, and we can sit here and watch all of that stuff that's flapping around, and we don't realize as she get older, she's a young woman. And as she get older, and the same goes with men who think that they all that and more obese. And we have to do better with our community, Pony Locks. We have to do better on calling out our communities, because we are dying to obesity, heart failure. We're dying and we are heading in the wrong direction. Melanated high priestess, shout out to that sister. Oh my goodness, training, got all of that. That's a warrior. Sister is a warrior out there shooting the arrows, self-defense, showing, and one of our Aboriginal strong, melanated people. You got to please follow Melanated High Priestess. And this is, and I want you guys to understand that I'm not here. I'm nobody's daddy. I'm nobody's mama. I'm just Chief Peanut Nola 504. And I'm telling you that we are unhealthy. You don't have to believe me, but we are unhealthy people. And we will not have tribes. We will not be able to create things that we need to if we're unhealthy. The awakening in the house. Smoke signal in the house. I want you guys to understand that the things that we are, the directions that we are heading to. And listen, that do not allow this distraction of these white nations, the war against these white nations. That ain't our war. That ain't our concern. as they tear each other down. So many times we want to fit in, talking about all these countries like these countries have given a damn about us. They have picked on our people. We still got circumstances here in America, how America is terrorizing their own people here in America, and we worrying about the shit that they about to do with the Russians. And I want you guys to understand that. We got our own problems. This country owe us so much. But yet, when it all said and done, they want you to go to war with them. They want you to go to war with them. They want you to fight with them. Look, Ukraine and all this shit. These are Europeans. These are the same. This is where they come from. When you think these white people here in America come from the Ukraine, Russia, they come from these areas. That's their people. I ain't got time. I don't have time. We don't have time, y'all. We don't have time. So I want you to meditate as you sleep, and I want you to dig deep into your spiritual self. I want you to start digging deep into your spiritual self. Start planting your hands to the grounds. Go outside, sit into your garden and plant your hands and meditate into the ground, the ground of the earth. And you can feel yourself into this soil. You can feel yourself. You can feel the energy in the ground of the earth. Talk to the ground, meditate. We got to get back to doing what the ancestors have taught us. Talk to the trees. Put your hands on the trees. Feel the energy. Get connected with the trees. Now, something like that, I'm telling you right now, somebody gonna say I'm going wacko. But we have to get connected with the sun and connected with the earth. We have not reached our highest self. We have not reached our highest self. Some people say, "What you talking about, Chief? You have not you have not got in contact with your highest self. You have not got connected with your body. You have not gotten connected with your body. Your body can do so much. Your body is meant to do so much. And you are meant to live long. You're not meant to die in 40s, in 30s, and 20s. You are meant to die at an elder stage. We're not living anymore, tribes. We're dying, tribes. I want you guys to understand that we are not living anymore. We're dying. You think that these people want to see us connected and find ourselves? And once we meditate and we find ourselves, and I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to actually start opening up my platform, and I'm going to start doing some videos, and I'm going to show you guys once I get home. I'm going to do some research and showing you what I'm talking about. And we're going to talk about spirits. That do you believe that spirits exist, or do you just believe that people just die and they don't go anywhere? I'm not talking about no white Jesus, and I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about your ancestors. Do you move on with your ancestors, or do you not wake up? Have you ever tapped into your highest self, your highest frequency? DA telepath God in the house. Have you ever seen yourself in the stars? Have you ever manifest yourself, seeing yourself in this planet, connected in the planet in your dreams? Tashawn in the house. So So we got some great people here. Tap into your soul. Tap into yourself. Meditate more, and you're going to get more out of your body. You're going to get more out of yourself. Now, I'm telling you, at your lowest vibration, you're going to get more when you start tapping into yourself. And you have to eliminate negativity away from you, because you'll be too distracted to move into your higher self. Your body you got so much to offer. And we got a lot of brothers and sisters don't understand where I'm getting at. Okay? Yesterday was Mardi Gras. There's a lot of people who had enjoyed themselves, had a lot of fun down there in New Orleans, Louisiana. This year I did not go. I've been trying to get my own body back together, trying to get my own health back together. And I'm doing a great job. Some people think that I'm looking like I'm back in my high school days. I'm starting to get my energy back, eating a lot of foods that has potassiums in it. And I have been getting away from a lot of junk that I used to eat. But the qualified nation, and there is a lot in numbers. There's a lot in numbers. Numbers plays a course of your life. Numbers is everything. If you deal with numbers, if you understand numbers, numbers has a lot to do with everything that you do in your life. So those who want to know about the stars and about numbers, the brother Telepac, Lord, he's very spiritual person, and that's what I'm talking about. We have to get well connected within ourselves and understanding. And I want you guys to understand that we are now we're doing so well, y'all. We are doing so well as a nation and people. And there's so many people. I want people to understand that a lot. I was looking at Smokey Robinson. And rather than I disagree with Smokey Robinson about, he said that he would rather be called black than African American, but I understand what he was meaning. Cause see, back in the days they didn't have a choice name, so he even Smokey Robinson was talking, and he was saying that they pushed that African American on them. He said blacks, well, which I know what he mean. He means that the people that were already here have so much history. Why are we welcoming the history of African? African has nothing to do with the people that has been here before, well before Africans was even thought of. And we going around using these African names. Africa has done nothing for America. African name did not build America. Aborigine people built America. And a lot of the ancestors, a lot of our older gentlemen out there know the truth. They know the truth. Give me 1 second. I'll be there 1 second. Give me 1 second. You got Umar Johnson, and Umar Johnson is about one of the only ones I know right now. Umar is the one of the ones who holding down this Pan-African agenda. He's one of the only ones I can sit there and say that he's holding it down for them. Because what Umar is doing, Umar knows, Umar and all them brothers knows that I really starting to figure this shit out now. And I'm really starting to see what is going on. And there's agendas to everything. Nobody wants to go live in Africa, but they want to say that they're Africans. They don't want to get their ass over there and take that trip and go live there. Like Philip Scott, who is recruiting us to go to Nigeria. Philip Scott always trying to get us to go to Nigeria. Always trying to get us. They pay brothers like that. Philip Scott lives in Houston, Texas. Philip Scott lives in Houston, Texas, and always trying to recruit us to leave our own land. Make it make sense. And these people have told us multiple times that we're not the same. You're black. You're not African. You're not the same like us. And some of these guys want to be so part of that, part of the African people. They want to be so much a part, and they get very upset with them people. It takes them to tell them that we're not the same. But when we tell them, they got a problem. I don't understand that. When we tell them who they are, they got a problem with us. But it takes the African man or the white man to tell them that they belong here, that we are the landowners, that we are the landowners. No, nothing more, nothing less. We are the landowners of this continent. But you're mad about the truth. You're mad about what the things that we speak in existence. Shout out to MC, Mr. C. That we are the landowners and that we are the people that originated here. That William Penn stated that when he came here, and he said that the savages, he called us savages. And he said them people look like Ethiopians. He said them people look like Ethiopians. He said the savages look like Ethiopians. See, I want you guys to understand that a lot of these people look familiar to us, but all skin folk ain't kin folks. All skin folks are not kin folks. And we all sitting here wanting to be a part of something, wanting to be accepted. And we want to be a part of a group, but understand, do your research and understand what group you're getting in. Shout out to Nigel Welch. Understand what you're getting into, because we got a lot of people who just want to be a part of something. Just like the Hebrew Israelites, we have a lot of people who want to fight the power and want to be a part of something, but don't want to do the work to learn who they are. And it starts with knowing who you are as a person first before you start doing your genealogy. Before you do anything. Who are you? Who are you as a person? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Because we have been taken away from our true identity so long, we don't even know who we are. Because we have been trained a certain way to hate ourselves, to hate our brothers and sisters. But we got to do better. Family, we're in crisis times. We are in the trials and the tribulation times. I know, like I said, I am not a big religious guy, but I'm going to tell you like this. If it ain't war from the other countries, It's gonna be war here on this land. And you guys gonna have to worry about, I'm telling you, stop all your lavish lives, riding around, great cars, and I just bought me a nice car. But sooner or later, it's not gonna mean nothing. Possessions won't mean nothing. Teach your children. Are you working to teach your children how to shoot a gun? Are you teaching them how to make a fire? Because that's what I was talking about, the melanated high priestess, some of the things that sister's doing. But are you teaching your family how to shoot? Are you teaching your family what's going to happen, what you're going to have to live without water, how to make water? Because do you understand that you can make water your own self? Do you understand that these are things we got to start doing workshops on teaching each other how we can go out and grow our own crops and grow our own foods? Because let me tell you something, what's going to happen when the lights go out? Are you prepared, Aborigine family? Because they're going, as we talking about, if they drop bombs in our area, if these people are fighting and they hit America, what are you going to do? Excuse me. What are you going to do? Look to yourself and ask yourself, what are you going to do for your family? Because you are so asleep. You're not woke. You keep worrying about all these things that the way your lifestyle is. Are you prepared, family? Because these are trying days. These are trying days for us. Are you in survival mode? Are you prepared to go without lights? I know what it's like to have no lights. Hurricane Katrina, water. I know what it's like to sit around and nobody call, nobody come to get us. We screaming in the dark, or we hear the women and children hollering and screaming. We know what it's like to go through circumstances, and I like have. Are you ready? Are you prepared to protect your land? Prepared to protect and embrace what might happen to us? Because now it's time for us to start talking about it. Are you prepared for war? If it happens right now today, are you ready to pick up a knife? Are you ready to stick somebody? Are you ready to protect your family? Are you still waiting on white Jesus to save all you, so? Are you still waiting on that white Jesus? Are you not looking spiritual inside yourself and saying that you can do what this is what I want you guys to understand is that the ancestors are protecting you. Have courage, men, and courage and have some courage. Defend your women. It's hard out here. But I want you guys to understand that when you meditate and you leave your body and your soul and you meditate and you are in, and I want you guys to understand, take your dreams seriously. Take your dreams seriously. Brightmo in the house. Take your dreams seriously because you're that it's not just your mind not playing with you. Your mind is not playing with you. These are real. You are in another dimension and you don't understand that your body is moving and moving and moving and traveling and moving and traveling. You just see all these movies are really some of these movies, like they had The Conjuring and all these other stuff, and some of these movies that they had with the little girl going through time zone. Some of these things are truth. There's some truth to some of this stuff. Are you prepared to move through time zones and understand that there's no need to be scared? You're never going to truly die. It's just your body. Your body. Just take care of your body. Your body is like that car you're trying to, that motor in your car. That your body is like your home. When you're not, if you don't treat the body right, it decays. You don't treat the body right, it decays. The body will self-destruct. So if you don't get out and exercise, get out and do some things, get out and start encourage. Listen, if you're a little bit overweight, it's okay. But you gotta encourage yourself. You gotta encourage yourself. You gotta watch what you speak in existence too, because I spoke, oh, I want to lose some weight. I know. But listen, let me tell you something. I didn't expect to lose that kind of weight. See, you got to watch what you speak into existence. I didn't know I was going to end up with low potassium and end up losing that much weight. So watch what you speak in existence. I'm always thankful because I feel like the Aborigine family that we have is the strongest group. And I'm thankful for you guys, man. You guys are so intelligent. We got so many the most intelligent group in the Aborigine family. I tell you, there's nobody like our tribes. There's nobody like our tribes. Our tribes are so intelligent, and we got warriors in our tribes. And you guys are so strong, and you walk by faith. And you are, I just love the content that I go to so many different channels and I see the energy and some of the things that you guys say, the encouragements that you give each other. Don't worry about what people say about you. Don't worry about the darkness that they try to separate us. Don't worry, but just keep fighting. They may not understand what we're working on. And it's not for us to make them understand. Because everything that we talk may not, it does not apply to everybody. It does not apply to everybody. People who come on YouTube, who come on thinking that they coming into something that they don't even understand. And then they come on to something that they don't understand. They call me the angry black man on TikTok. But they don't know the difference to being passionate. Shout out to Brian's. They don't know the difference of a man that is passionate about his people. But if I'm not talking about them, then I'm racist. Because what I say don't apply to them. Smoke signal, you know it. You heard me? Why? You know what I'm talking about. And I like going on TikTok and stirring up the pot. I like going on there and dealing with the beast. I love it. I love chopping at the beast. because they don't mind their business. Many times I get on platforms, it has nothing to do with them. It is always some of them. They always, these Native Americans, these Mexican people, some white people. They just don't want to mind their business because we're not talking to them. We're not giving them the energy that they want. And they upset. Right now, I'm in West Virginia. Right now, I'm in West Virginia. I just left. I left Pennsylvania and Maryland, and now I'm in West Virginia. And I'm about to get. I guess I'm gonna get back into Virginia and then get back into Tennessee. But I want you guys to understand that we gonna stay passionate. We gonna stay being that angry black man, that angry black woman. But you know what? Let them believe it. Let them stay out of our business. Let them stay out of our business. Let them think we angry. As we keep it in code. As we keep it in code. As we keep it in code. Let them believe that we're angry. Because as I lift up my people, and I have some white people on TikTok that actually back me big time and say that I'm telling the truth, and they're very supportive. But they trying to be a good ally, whatever. But I keep my eye on them. Okay. But I had one person said that they're gonna call the police on me. Talking about they're gonna have some police officers. They're gonna get the police to beat me up. That's what they told me. It said one person got mad at the words that I use for my people. They said they're gonna get the police to beat me. You heard me? And this is. They are so threatening about something that they don't understand. They so threatened. They so threatened. When I do lives and I go do my live on TikTok, boy, y'all need to come in. Y'all need to come support me and see what I go through. Y'all need to come on my platform and see how I got over 8,000 people coming at my neck. 8,000 people was in my chat coming at my neck. That's right, T. That's right. Yeah, get that hatchet. It is what it is. It is what it is, T. It is what it is. But I'm gonna close the night chef, the night session, and I promise you guys, I will not be a stranger. I'm gonna start coming back on. I just had to build up my strength. I went through some of the worst things with my low potassium. I was so weak, I couldn't even. It was very hard for me to even have conversation. I was so tired of. For those who do your homework on low potassium, check it out. You guys, you may have it. So, the dangers of low potassium. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, the things that happened to me. You don't just go from being 253 pounds. I had multiple blood tests. I came out negative. I don't have no diseases, no nothing, no cancer or anything. But I had this disease that knocked me from 253 pounds to 180, and now I'm building back up. Now I'm starting to get more healthier, and I just want you guys to be aware it can happen to you. Okay, so I want just keep on. For those who like to pray, for those who like to whatever you like to do, you know, keep me in your support. Okay, because I'm not the same peanut notified before I was. Actually, people say, "Hey, you look good, man. You look like you're young now." So I'm gonna take that and manifest with that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I did a reset. The body had a reset, and it is what it is. Bright Mo, Bright Mo. It is what it is. Brandon Rogers, Tony, Pony Locks. I had a reset. I had a reset. Big Dog Philly. The body had a reset. But I want you guys. It can happen to you guys. It was no corona. It was none of that stuff. It was low potassium and the dangers of low potassium. If Chief ended up, I want to be the person that can educate you guys. It starts with high blood pressure, and because my high blood pressure was maintained at pills I was taking it for years, it took and started. It caused my low potassium, and then I ended up with low potassium. So even though I don't have high blood pressure problems, now I got low potassium. So I just want people to understand that stuff goes from left to right. Okay, it goes to left to right. So I just want you guys, Sagittarians Jones. What's up, Sagittarius Jones? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Happy Mardi Gras, Halito, my people. Halito. So I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys, all my people, all my supporters. Halito! Don't allow nobody to take your energy. Don't allow nobody to take your love, your happiness. Don't allow nobody to change you. Don't allow nobody to separate yourself from people who are trying to change you. Be who you are. And if they can't accept who you are, show them the fucking door. You heard me? I don't give a damn if it's your family members. I don't give a damn if it's, I don't care who. Don't allow people to change who you are. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You been having a bad week. Motherfucker been fucking dragging, been all on your back at work. You been having a tough time paying a motherfucking bill. You have difficulties with your spouse, with your wife, with your husband. You got shit going on. You got a lot of shit going on in your life. Remove it. Just vent a little bit. Breathe a little bit. Have fun. Manifesting yourself. Be who you are. Love who you are. And say, fuck the world. Fuck the world. Queen will. And I'm telling you that. You got some of you women got this naggy ass man all on your goddamn back. He wants you to feed him. His nasty ass wants you to do this and do that for him, and you ain't getting shit from him. You better start loving you. Because it takes teamwork in relationships. It ain't one that gets this. It ain't the you never go into a relationship where it's oneness. That one person get the benefits of love and the other person don't get shit. Y'all better wake up and leave the wrongs of your captivity. Break them chains, people. Some of your tribes have never been in chains. Some of your tribes have never been in chains. Some of your tribes was enslaving motherfuckers. Some of your tribes was enslaving your motherfuckers. Some of our Cherokee people was out there enslaving motherfuckers. All your people wasn't no slaves. Tricks are for kids. Some of you was slaving some of them African motherfuckers. It is what it is. Don't get mad with me, Africans. Some of you Africans was getting slaved by our people. Stop giving white people all the credit, saying that they was the only slave owner, that they the only people that oppress people, not and forgetting that the population of Asia, Chinese people have enslaved many people. They have oppressed many people. Giving these people all the credit for slavery. I'd like to thank you guys for coming in with me. Next time I come in, we're gonna work on getting the panels back up. I know that I sprung this all out on some of you guys. Remember, please like and subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Help this video get up to 1K. Remember that this is an Aborigine perspective. It is not an African American perspective. It is not an Asian Native American perspective. It's not a Mexican American. It's not a white or European perspective. It is a Aborigine perspective. Okay, it's American Indian perspective. Okay, so please, all skin folks, not kin folks. Okay. We didn't have a panel, so I ain't gonna put that up. If anybody would like to support the channel or wanna give a little brother something, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? That is the Cash App. If you don't have it, just keep sharing the video. Keep on supporting the channel any way that you can, and I'm satisfied. You hear what I'm saying? Remember that the views and opinions and the views of this content may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Nola 504. You remember that, okay? Because they got we may have some trolls every now and then get in. So that might not be my opinions, okay? So I'd like to thank, shout out my brother Bright Mo. It's good to see you, Bright Mo. It's so good to see you. You know what I'm saying? It is so good to see you, all you guys. It's so good to see y'all. Much love, T, much love. And remember to come on over to TikTok and check some of my lives out as I go against these debates with these Native Americans and Europeans. They love to debate me. So come on in, and you guys I would love to bring y'all on the floor to help me against some of these motherfuckers. You hear me? So I'm about to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? The same way I came in is the same way I'm going out.